Siddharth. We must thank Mr. Anant Kumar, Honorable Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers, for agreeing to preside at the inaugural session of India Manufacturing Show and EMA Expo 2014. And now we request him to give this presidential address.
我们今天也非常荣幸邀请到印度化学肥料部部长来上台为我们说几句话。
Da Ja Hao Taiwan Ponyo. That is, how are you, my friends from Taiwan? The chairman of the organizing committee, Shri Yagnarayana Kamaje, the executive vice president of Taipei World Trade Center, Mr. Walter A., Ambassador of Taiwan, Excellency Chung Wang Tien, National President of Laghu Udyog Bharati, HVS Krishna, Shri Ravindranath, Shri Maheshwar Rao, Mr. President of National Tsinghua University, Ho Cheng Hong, Mr. Alex Wu, emerging Bollywood star, I avidly watch him, Siddharth Malhotra, President of Karnataka Laghu Udyog Bharati, K. Sharma, and our mentors of Laghu Udyog Bharati, Prakash Chandji, Om Prakash Mittal Sahab, Tippe Swami ji, Mohan Suresh ji from Rwanda, and chairman of FICCI, Sampath Kumaran, former presidents Srikantaya and Philip Lewis, President of CASIA, Rajmane, and my dear friends from both India as well as Taiwan. Actually, on behalf of Government of India, on behalf of our Honorable Minister, my senior friend, Kalraj Mishra ji, I welcome all of you and especially our friends from Taiwan to India and for this expo. And it's a great thing that 205 exhibitors from Taiwan have flown into Bengaluru. And when I was listening to the ambassador, I told him, why don't you join politics? And in the end, when Siddharth Malhotra was telling us that factories are in East and brands are in the West, I entirely agree with you. Apple is in the West, but molds are made in Taiwan. Alan Solly and Philip Louis, the brands you also wear, are in the West, but they are made, the garments, from Bengaluru. Dear friends, I was talking to both Walter Hay as well as the ambassador. What makes the people of Taiwan the pioneers in molding, designing, manufacturing? How come they have mastered this art of ICT industry? If you know the history, especially my friends from home, from Bengaluru and India, it is quite amazing. Both of them were telling me that Taiwan is very famous for cuisine. They are pioneers both in cuisine as well as manufacturing, as well as handicrafts. And they passed on their knowledge base to Chinese later. They being the pioneers in handicrafts and manufacturing, and especially how to use the chopsticks while eating that very, very tasty cuisine. They learnt that artistry, and that artistry from cuisine has come to incubation and molding. Therefore, give them a big hand. Dear friends, while coming here, before coming here, I spoke to our Honorable Minister Kalraj Mishra ji. Actually, I wanted him to inaugurate this Indian manufacturing show and EMA and make some huge announcements. He is there in Uttar Pradesh for by-elections. He told me, Anant Kumar, you go there, and the message is very loud and clear. The message of Narendra Modi government. The message is that within 100 days, under the leadership of Narendra Bhai Modi and Kalraj Mishra ji, the government of India is coming out with a first ever national policy on MSME industries. I asked him what is the timeline. I asked Ravindranath ji also. He said as soon as possible, within month. But I said I want to be cautious. Therefore, I am telling you within 100 days, Government of India is going to unveil its first ever national policy on micro, small and medium enterprises. What is the target of the policy? The target of the policy is that under the leadership of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, the manufacturing was growing at a pace of 7% of the GDP. And unfortunately, in last 10 years, from 7% growth, we have gone down to minus 7% of the growth. Minus 0.7% of the growth. From minus 0.7% of the growth, now again we need to resolve today in IMS that we will go back to 7% of the growth in manufacturing sector and will surpass that 7% of the manufacturing growth. And what is the share of GDP in, what is the share of the manufacturing in GDP? It's only 15%. The other day I was thinking that if India has to prosper, and if India and Taiwanese cooperation has to blossom, and if the molds be made in Taiwan and apple be made in India, and both the garments and the brands are produced in India, then the manufacturing has to be having the share of 30% of the GDP. We need to double our GDP. If the manufacturing occupies 30% of the GDP of India, then I think we will reach our destination. And we need to do, I think, my dear friends, as both the high officers of our government of Karnataka, Maheshwar Rao, as well as Ravindranath put it, I need to request you here. Then I think we need to provide credit facilities. We need to give land and infrastructural resources. We need to give all the permissions to set up an entrepreneurship and industry, especially micro and small scale industry, in a single window system. And I also understand that single window should not become yet another window. It should be single window in the real sense of the term. If not, it will become another window. Therefore, to make all these things to happen, and happen in 100 days, we require a national policy. And the inspiration of this national policy is the Honorable Prime Minister's Independence Day speech from the ramparts of Red Fort. He said, "Make in India." He not only said, "Make in India." The point made by Siddharth Malhotra was thought-provoking. The Honorable Prime Minister did not say only "make in India." He said, after making in India, it should be labeled as "made in India" also. The brand should be Indian brand. Therefore, make in India and made in India. We need to make in India, and we need to sell that goods across the globe as made in India. And I think one of the greatest contributors for India's success story will be the cooperation of Taiwan. Therefore, I welcome all of you. And when I say that it will be Indo-Taiwan success story, we will definitely have global competitors. We will definitely have global competition. And we will have global competition from your big cousins from China. And if India has to face the Chinese competition, a healthy competition, a market-driven competition, therefore it is heartening to note, to lead in that competition, we will have all the prowess, we will have all the ingredients, all the competitiveness from our dear friends from Taiwan. I welcome all of you because of that, my dear friends. Kalraj Mishra ji also assured me, I told him that I am member of parliament from Bangalore, and Bangalore has elected me 6 times consecutively to be their representative in Parliament of India. Therefore, I am going there on behalf of you, And when I represent you in IMS. I don't represent you without any fees. I want my fees. You don't give me any personal fees, but you give something to Bengaluru. He said, Anant Kumar, you can go and announce that we are going to establish a tool room in Bengaluru. And we are also going to establish a textiles cluster in Mysore. At least you should be clapping so that Kalraj Mishra will listen to this. And clapping is always good to the heart. It resolves many cardiac problems also. And not only that, Government of India is coming out with incubation and acceleration centers. And I hope Ravindranath ji will be looking after the interests of Karnataka and Bangalore also in that. If the Honorable Minister has given you some hint, you can announce also here. And lastly, Kalraj Mishra ji has said that Government of India is going to come. It has already been announced in the national budget that a $2 billion venture capital for small scale industries in India, for new startups, new enterprises, there will be $2 billion venture capital, 10,000 crore rupees venture capital. And that's huge. Therefore, I think that the responsibility of our Krishna and his team, Yagna Narayan ji, Krishna and all of you, your team is manifold now, because yourself, Kasia, as well as Fiki, all of you together have to create such an environment that out of this 10,000 crore rupees venture capital, at least 1,000 crore rupees venture capital will flow to Bengaluru and Karnataka. And imagine if 1,000 crore rupees of venture capital comes to Bangalore, and if it comes to Karnataka, how many new jobs can be created? How many new enterprises can be started? How many startup entrepreneurs will be facilitated? My dear friends, that is the big picture. Therefore, with the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Bhai Modi, that we need to create a industrial environment, we need to create a situation where we make in India and we create a brand India that is made in India, which is marketable across the world, and that can happen only through partnership like Indo-Taiwan cooperation. Once again, I welcome our Taiwanese friends. I welcome the efforts made by Laghu Udyoga Bharati, by this third chapter of IMS. And next time, I don't want any exhibitors in hundreds. Last time it was 350. I don't know what was it in the first time. Next time, you approach me 1 year before. Raghu was pestering me only for a couple of weeks. If you had approached me 1 year before, and if you create a task force in Laghu Udyoga Bharati 1 year before for IMS, I think the next chapter, the fourth chapter of this IMS will be more than 1,000 exhibitors. More than 1,000 exhibitors. And next time, the contingent from Taiwan will not be 205. The contingent from Taiwan, Ambassador will assure me, and Walter Hay will assure me, will be more than 500. That is the capability. Therefore, that being the capability, we need to rise to that. and we need to rise to that. We need to have a lead time. And I think our FACT CMD is also sitting here. First time FACT is also participating in this exhibition, and various Government of India public sector undertakings are participating. And I also, it's very happy thing that the Government of Gujarat, Government of Madhya Pradesh, Government of Chhattisgarh, Government of Rajasthan, Government of Goa, they are all participating. Mahesh Rao, you have a ishara here, because all these governments have come to you and you need to come in a big way. Because in the land of Karnataka, all other governments are participating, including the central government, and you are not participating. It raises huge questions. Therefore, such questions should not be there. Government of Karnataka should also participate in development, in industry, in micro, small and medium entrepreneurship. I think there is no politics. It is beyond politics. And there should not be politics also. And whenever it comes to the development of the country, whenever it comes to the progress of the country, whenever it comes to the creating jobs, millions of jobs to the young entrepreneurs of this country, I think we need to raise above politics and political considerations, and we need to convey that signal. I hope the same signal will be emanating from the state of Karnataka also next time, because of our efforts, our combined efforts, all these state governments are participating here. And our state government, Government of Karnataka, should also have been participated. I thought they will be voluntarily participating. If Raghu had told me, I would have spoken to the Honorable Chief Minister Siddaramaiah also. Because for me, in the nation building activity, there is no politics. There is nothing. There is only one thing in front of me, that is India. India's development. Therefore, we need to carry that banner. Like Taiwan is carrying only one banner, the banner of Taiwan. Therefore, we need to carry only one banner, the banner of India. Therefore, with that banner, I think we need to move forward. Once again, I congratulate all of you, my dear friends, and I expect better participation, better B2B visits for this exhibition also. I was told last time it was 18,000, and it need to increase, and more people need to come and visit you. And not only visit you, after seeing 205 exhibitors from Taiwan and 210 exhibitors from India, from various state governments and the Union Government of India, they will take these industries to their areas, this inspiration to their areas, and start up their own enterprises. This exhibition is not only a platform for exchange of ideas, exchange of trade and commerce, but it is also a platform for initiating new startups. Therefore, by people coming here and watching this more than 400 exhibitions of different industries, they go back and start 4,000 industries in their own areas. I think that is the way to move forward to Indian industry with Taiwanese cooperation. And I have got a suggestion, I think an adventurous suggestion. When I was a culture minister, we used to do Days of India in that place also, in the visiting countries place also. For example, the Days of Turkmenistan in India, Days of India in Turkmenistan. Therefore, if there is IMS. For IMS, if Taiwanese delegation has come, and whenever Taiwan has some such expo, I think there should be a huge Indian participation from your side. That exchange should happen. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.